A few of us got away. During the period that Kristallnacht took place, all Jewish men over a certain age were rounded up and taken to a concentration camp. And some curious things happened. For example, my brother, who had not seen his uncle, one of his uncles for many, many years, run into his uncle. Another thing happened at that same concentration camp was that my brother-in-law, Herbert, was in that same concentration camp, standing next to his brother, Siggy. And at one point or another, there was a get-together. Somehow the commandant had asked for people to assemble. And he asked them, is there anybody who's going to immigrate during the next few weeks? So Herbert grabbed his brother by the hand and dragged him this fateful step forward. It turns out that Herbert hadn't the foggiest idea where to go, but he figured anything to get out of the concentration camp. And so subsequently they went to Shanghai, which was the only place that would take refugees. Other countries had their regular immigration quotas, and they didn't deviate. This single step forward turned out to be his lifesaver. My sister Lizzie was on her way to England when war broke out, and she found herself in Holland. She was being hidden by the Dutch underground. At one point or other, the Germans ordered all Dutch Jews and other Jews to come to a certain location. Now, Jews had been required to wear a Star of David, and my sister Lizzie, when that occurred, took the Star of David she had been wearing and took it off and tacked it on very loosely. At that point, it occurred that they got orders to assemble someplace, and she got herself like 2 tickets. One ticket for the destination where they were supposed to go, and the other for an in-between station. So when the in-between station, when the train stopped at the in-between station, she tore quickly the Star of David off her sleeve and gave the agent the ticket that as was required. She got off the train there, and she was never to be seen again by the Germans. My father and mother, my sister Ruth, and Tante Zelma perished in the Holocaust.
Look how nice and slowly it can zoom out.
It's unbelievable. In Germany, they came first for the communists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a communist. Then they came for the Jews, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a Jew. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I didn't speak up because I wasn't a trade unionist. Then they came for the Catholics, and I didn't speak up because I was a Protestant. Then they came for me, and by that time, no one was left to speak up.